Today we will be discussing the Fair Credit Reporting Act and its critical requirements and implications for employers. Hello, my name is Olivia Burt and welcome to this month's edition of HR Made Easy for Busy Employers. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, known as the Fcra, is a federal law that protects information collected by consumer reporting agencies, such as credit bureaus, medical information companies, etc. Users, such as employers, have specific legal obligations, including the duty to investigate disputed information. This includes identity theft. The Fcra requires employers that use credit reports to make hiring decisions take certain steps to ensure the information they use is accurate and kept private. Employers must get the employee's consent before obtaining a background and/or credit report, and must provide them with a copy of the report if the candidate requests it. The employer must provide a written disclosure and authorization form to applicants before proceeding with the background check. The disclosure and authorization must be separate from the employment application and/or offer letter. Additionally, the employee should enter their information directly into the portal or document used for the background and credit checks to avoid erroneous entries. Employers should always use a reputable company for procuring its background checks and credit checks. Employers must be clear why they are asking for a background check and, if needed, a credit check. If they decide these checks are necessary, there should be a written policy that provides the criteria for such background checks and when a no-hire decision will be made. Credit checks, especially, are frowned upon unless the candidate's job entails having access to the employer's bank accounts, credit cards, or money. If an employer decides not to hire an applicant based on information in the background or credit check, the employer must follow the procedures outlined in the Fcra. Those procedures the employer is to follow are: provide the applicant with a copy of the background and credit report. Provide a copy of the summary of your rights under the Fcra. Provide a pre-adverse action notice explaining the reason for the decision and allow the applicant to dispute the accuracy of the information within a reasonable time frame. If the applicant does not dispute the accuracy of the information, the employer must provide a final adverse action notice. If the candidate does act and cannot remedy the accuracy of the information provided, as in the case of identity theft, the employer can give an extension of the job offer or allow them to be onboarded, providing there is a successful conclusion to the false report. Employers must properly secure and then dispose of any information obtained through the background and credit check process. This includes securely storing the reports. For employers to make sure they are Fcra compliant, they should develop policies and procedures that detail the steps the business will take to implement the requirements of the Fcra. Another step is to train employees who are responsible for their hiring process. The training should inform employees of the company's procedures and policies related to the internal requirements of background and credit checks and what to do with them. Finally, we recommend that a periodic audit be conducted of background and credit checks to ensure the procedures are followed. This gives the business an opportunity to take corrective action and head off any violations before it is discovered by a government entity or complaint by a candidate. If you need any help with developing the policies and procedures to be compliant with the Fcra, please reach out to us by clicking the link below, where you can also sign up for our free 60-minute HR consultation with our CEO. Thank you for watching HR Made Easy for Busy Employers. See you next time.